Hey everyone, Eddie Gray here with the House of Ed. So I am starting, hopefully, the first, this is actually episode 2, in a Let's Play walkthrough series. It's going to be part walkthrough, part tutorial for this game that I've been playing for about 3 or 4 weeks. It's called Iron Maiden, Legacy of the Beast. So this game is, of course, based around Iron Maiden themes and imagery from their music, their songs, their album covers, all that kind of stuff. So here's a nice splash screen where you get, as a new account, you're getting 7 days worth of free gifts. So the first day we're going to get Iron Knight, which I just pressed and held the day 1 to see this pop up. I'm going to click claim. And we got 25 Iron Knight. Iron Knight, as you see at the top right of the screen, Iron Knight is like a premium currency in the game that can be earned over time as you do battles. It can also be purchased in the store. Okay, so we see at the top left that I am signed in as House of Ed, and I'm level 1. My account level is level 1. Now you can connect this to your Facebook, but what I did was I just started, this isn't the account that I've been using to play on my phone. We're actually on my iPad right now, so that's why the aspect ratio is a little bit more YouTube friendly, I think. But I'm going to go into settings at the top right. And what I wanted to do was just start the game over, without anything that I've already earned, no collections, nothing like that, and just go through this walkthrough with you. So you see under settings and then options, I've got sound effects almost all the way down, and I've got music all the way down. And hopefully that's going to allow me to do some voiceovers of the game without A, getting copyright strikes, and without B, having too much noise in the background from the actual sound of the game. Now, I will say that the sound of the game, the music's great, it's Iron Maiden, but there's only a few tracks, and it does get a little old, and the sound effects, in particular Eddie screaming at the beginning and the end of every single match, does get a bit old. It runs stale, so when I play the game, I typically play it with everything turned down. So maybe in future videos I'll turn the sound effects all the way down, but we'll roll with this for now and just see how it does. And I've got the quality on automatic for the iPad because it's kind of chugging on my 5th gen iPad. I've got it on high for my iPhone, which is an XS Max. But and that's what you've seen if you saw my stupid long video that was kind of a catch-all user interface explanation that I posted on the channel. It was a bit much, so I figured I'd do this walkthrough and break things down, segment it into sections that are a bit more manageable, and hopefully it'll be more entertaining. So I'm going to X out of this. So we're just getting started from scratch. You'll see down at the lower left, you'll see something that looks like a satellite or like a space station that has the word claim underneath it. So this is a timed rewards system. So I'm going to go ahead and tap that to claim whatever rewards they have for me today. Okay, so I've got a 2-star experience shard in green, and if I use that on a green character, I get bonus XP, but you can use that to power up any class types. And then I got a little bit of gold, which is the standard currency in the game, those gold coins. All right, and you'll see that now there's a timer underneath satellite 15. So every 4 hours, I think it is, you can earn a new set of rewards from the satellite. So if you come back throughout the day, you can get more free stuff, which is cool. The satellite will only hold up to 2 rewards, or 2 sets of rewards. So it kind of gives you incentive to come back and check and, just make sure you're earning as much as you possibly can throughout the day. That's free. If I tap on the satellite, it's going to show me that it will collect rewards every 4 hours. And the higher your account rank, which right now I'm only rank 1, so I can only get shards and basic souls. Souls are used to collect new characters. Once I hit rank 10, I can get some better stuff, and on and on. All right, so we'll click out of that. So this is the main game interface screen, and you can see you get started on the Ailing Kingdom, and it's showing that I am 33% complete. That means I've collected 33% of the gold skulls that are available to me. And the gold skulls will unlock skull quests, which is a different game type that you see just above the satellite there. So if I go to skull quests, and I tap the first one on the left here, it shows that I only have 6 skulls, and I have to have 12 skulls to unlock this first skull quest. So I will back out of that, and we'll come back to that at a different time. This has to do with notifications. I'm not a fan of getting notifications from games on my iDevices, so I'm going to click later. By the way, this is also available on the Google Play Store, as well as the App Store. All right, I'm going to click challenges here to get rid of this 19 notifications. And you can see I have a daily mission that I apparently unlocked, and that would have happened during that tutorial video that I made, which I made with no voiceover. I'm going to go ahead and claim this. It's 2 Ironite and 500 gold coins for summoning a character from a soul. And then I'm going to go to, there's all kinds of stuff here that you unlock over time. These are your daily challenges. You can unlock all of these pretty easily if you've got the time to do it. And then once you do that, you can get the reward up top there for completing all the daily challenges. So I'm going to go to the missions tab. So you see here I can use stun 10 times and I can gain 5 Ironite. And these mission focused achievements, you get better and better stuff as you go. And then on the achievements tab, I've got 3 challenges that I can claim rewards for. I got 10 Ironite for defeating the cultist in the Book of Souls quest in Ailing Kingdom. I earned a 4-star character, and that gave me another rare soul for that. I earned 10,000 gold, which it's given me 10 Ironite for that. And then under the events tab at the far right, there's different timed events where you can gain special rewards for that. So I'm going to back out of challenges. Okay, Time Rift we'll get to later. Book of Souls, I've got a soul that I can collect a character from, so let's do that real quick. I know you guys saw this in the intro video, but I didn't get to voice it over. So this is a rare soul that I can gain a 3-star or better character from. So I'm going to drag this over to the Book of Souls. And you see when I do that, you see the gold amount at the top. If I drag this over, it's going to cost me 24,000 gold coins. So I don't have the gold coins for that. I've only got 13,906. So it's going to tell me I need more. So I'm going to click OK. We'll back out of that. Of course, it wants me to go to the store and you know, buy stuff. Which, you know, if you start to play this game and you want to throw some money at the developers, that is absolutely fine. I've given them maybe $15 in the first month that I played it. And that's probably going to do me for a while, honestly. And if I get to the point where I feel like the game is just trying to milk me for $40 or what, you know, even more per month, I'm going to quit playing. I just find it kind of offensive that a mobile game has the ability for you to spend that kind of money. And I'm not a fan of that. But this is a good game that you can play absolutely free if you choose to. If I ever hit a ceiling where I feel like it's just forcing me to spend money all the time, I'll stop playing it and I will let you know. Alright, so there are different things you can purchase in the store. We're not going to go into the store all that much at the beginning here. We're going to back out, and we're going to back out of the Book of Souls. Here we are back at the main screen. And troopers we'll get to later. So let's just go into the Alien Kingdom and play a match or two. Actually, let's look at my team. So I'm going to click My Team at the lower left. You can see right now I have one Eddie, the main Eddie character in the game. He's level 3 of 20, which I leveled him up as I was playing the tutorial. You can spin the character model around, which is really cool. I like that. And you can actually tap the characters and see what they look like when they take hits in the battles. And then that was a double tap. Then you can triple tap and you can see what their death animation looks like when they get taken out. So I'm going to go see what other characters we have. We've got this one I've never used before. So she's a 4-star character, which you can use materials to evolve into a 5-star character. Now when you evolve characters, it takes you back down to level 1. But it allows you to level up even higher. We'll get to power-ups and evolutions later. Right now I just kind of wanted to look at the team that I was dealing with. Alright, we've got a 2-star Undead Allied Soldier, a 2-star Rock Golem, and a 1-star Wicker Dog of Night. And you can see these are all different, well not all, but mostly different class types. So this guy is a healer. This guy is a damage absorber, beneficial effect remover. Those are different types of characters within classes. But you see that red symbol there with the axe, that means he's a warrior class. I can't remember what all the class names are, to be honest with you. But again, we'll get to that in a future video. You see Sacrifice right above this second character in the list. Sacrifice, there's a sacrifice altar where you can sacrifice characters that you don't want, and you can unlock rewards for that. Once again, another video. So let's back up and play one match, and then we'll just call this video and move on to video number 3. So I'm going to go into Alien Kingdom. And here we are on the map for the Alien Kingdom. And the two places in gold that you see here, I'm going to press and hold one of them. They're showing up as gold because I've already played this match and I've already collected all 3 souls that were available for that match. So I landed 1 perfect hit, used 1 Fury skill, and killed the boss with Fury. That's all stuff that you're on rails during the tutorial, and you unlocked all those by default, basically. I'm not going to play that again. And then, of course, that second one in gold, also I've unlocked all the gold skulls. You can kind of move around the map, which is really neat that it's a 3D map. So our goal for the Alien Kingdom is to get to this Wicker Man up here, Wicker Man Eddie. So if you defeat everything on this map, you can earn Wicker Man Eddie, and he can be on your team from there on out. I'm going to go to the first blue. It's basically the next battle for me to do. And this purple one over here on the right, that is a skull quest. So again, that's for later. So I'm going to go into this third match, and you can see that there's a story section and then a battle. You meet the clairvoyant, a benevolent mystic who vows to help you reclaim your shattered soul. Okay, let's enter this. It's going to be mostly speech bubbles. All right, we're not going to spend a ton of time here, and I'm not going to read all this to you. And you can click skip at the top if you want, the top right. I think it's weird that her abdomen stretches like that while she's floating. It's like I can just imagine her spine expanding and contracting. So the main point of the game is that some mysterious force has splintered Eddie's soul, and he's trying to collect all of his soul shards. All right, so now we're ready for this battle. You can tap the battle and see what your 3 objectives are, what rewards you can obtain, what the cost is down at the bottom there. It's going to cost me 4 sands of time. Then you can see at the top there, your sands of time, the top right, your sands of time are on a timer to replenish. And that is so you don't sit here and play this game for like 48 hours straight, which I like. I'll tell you, I've played this game about a month now, and I typically play in 20 to 30 minute increments, and I've never run out of sands of time. So probably, maybe, I would guess at the hour mark, you might. But there's plenty to do. I'm going to click enter here. Let's see. Objectives. Land 2 perfect hits. Use 5 basic abilities. Survive with 1 ally. Okay, that's easy enough. Nothing super limiting there. Okay, now you can build your team on the left-hand side. I've only got 1 Eddie now, but you see down just above my team, which my team's at the very bottom, people that I can choose to use in this match. Right above that, there's a line that has a death something, captain something, and tomahawk something. These are other people's characters that you can choose to use to play, and that will gain you trooper points, which trooper points can allow you to get different rewards in the game. I will say from the beginning that this is a pretty, I wouldn't say unique game, but it's a fairly out of the ordinary game for a mobile game, and that there are pretty complex leveling and collecting systems, and there's a pretty good bit of strategy involved. I'm going to try to break all that down, what I've learned over the first month of playing this game. So we'll get back to the trooper stuff later, using different people's, what benefits that has. We're just going to go straight into this. You can see on the right-hand side the teams that you'll be fighting, and you'll see 1, 2, and 3 in Roman numerals. That means there's 3 waves of enemies. So I can tap the first one. I see they're all red character types. Second one is all green. Third one is all blue. And I have on my team a red, a green, and a blue character, so I think we're pretty evenly matched. But if I click this eye in a circle in the middle of the far right, this will tell you what the class affinities are. And you can always select this to kind of plan your team. on this screen before you start a battle. And what this is telling you is that there's basically a rock, paper, scissors involved in 3 of the class types. So the Sentinel is powerful against the Magus, or the Magus, and the Magus is powerful against the Warrior, and the Warrior is powerful against the Sentinel. You can read that backwards and say that the Sentinel is weak against the Warrior, and the Warrior is weak against the Magus, and so forth. And then it's basically a coin toss. The Gunner and the Assassin, they are strong against one another. So I'm going to click OK. We're going to click Battle. And man, I love the splash screens of this game. Just the art, the Iron Maiden art has always been awesome. All right, Wolf Cultist is giving me some grief. I will say there's a cool story here, but it's not exactly Shakespeare. I'm not going to bother reading all that to you guys. All right, so if you press and hold, you see at the bottom right of the screen, you have 3 ability types. And you see the white circle around my Eddie character. That means that he is selected to battle. But now I can select any of my other characters, and I can choose which order that they attack in. And that's part of the strategy. And you see each character has his own set of unique abilities. Eddie, your Eddie character, is the only one who has a Fury ability, which that one is not ready. That's why it's kind of grayed out there. I'm going to start with my Wicker Dog, and I'm going to press and hold his main attack, which is the largest circle, and it will tell you what the attack is and what it does. So he's going to deal to all enemies magic damage. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, and now I'm going to select, and I'm going to press and hold one of my characters. This is my Rock Golem. Pretty much everything on the UI you can press and hold and get more information. So he has no statuses, either beneficial or negative statuses imposed on him at this point in time. But it shows that he's a Sentinel and he's a damage absorber. If I press and hold his attack power, it deals magic damage to 1 enemy. So, and then you can also choose what character on the opposing team that you're going to attack by just tapping on it. All right, so I'm going to attack this guy. He's down. And now you see the circle that's around my enemy there. It is currently an orange or a yellow circle. That means that my character I'm about to attack with is neither powerful or weak against that particular character. These both show that orange circle. That's because my Eddie is a red character or a warrior character, and these guys are both warrior characters. You can tell that by the square around their level. So I'm going to attack this guy. Now it's my turn again, and you can see if I select my Wicker Dog, that circle around this enemy is now green. That means my Wicker Dog is strong against that enemy. Same thing here. So I'm going to try to take this dog out with my Wicker Dog. Oh, I took them both out. Advancing. I'm going to press and hold one of these guys. I think these guys are all party healers, which I don't like that. My Eddie is strong against them all, so you can tell that by the green circle. I'll just do a standard attack. All right, so I've used 5 basic abilities. and I landed 2 perfect hits. So we've got 2 skulls going already. I'm going to click the settings icon at the top in the middle, and survive with 1 allies. I still have 1 ally alive at least, so that one's already gold. I could lose that if I lose both of my allies. Alright. Let's get through these guys as quick as we can. Yeah, so he's healing. Great. Alright, I can take one of them out. Okay. Thinking too hard on this this easier level. I'm trying to figure out what to explain to you guys as I'm playing. Alright, so we're just chopping them down. So now I've got them on the ropes. Alright, so we're advancing to the boss round, or the boss stage. Alright, we've already talked about this. So he has deflect shield, reflects 35% of damage back to the target. Okay. I'll try to take him out first. I'll use my power skill. And that took my power, you see at the top left, that took my power down from 4. It was 4 of 4, now I only have 1 of 4 because it cost 3. Those will ramp up as you make attacks and as you take damage. Well, I took his 2 friends out. Alright, my Fury skill is ready. So I'll just go ahead and use my Fury skill to take this guy out. And there's the Eddie Scream. Alright, I earned all 3 of the skulls. Leveled up my characters, which your characters will level up during gameplay. And I leveled up the account. So now I have more Sands of Time that I can hold, and my team cost went up by 1 point, which we can talk about team cost later. And I earned 1 red XP shard. All right. So yeah, those shards are used to level up your characters. That's 1 more level down. And we can continue on to the Wicker Man in the next gameplay video. But hey, I think we finally got all the kinks worked out. This is 6th or 7th time is the charm. Thanks for stopping in, you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think about the video series, and we will keep trucking on in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you soon.